fault.
No, it's not your fault. It's mine. Don't worry.
Oh my goodness.
We're trying to have a chat like over a massive amount of distance. It's all good. It's all good.
No. Oof.
How exciting is this?
What's happening?
Right. Sorry, Facebook. One sec. You're probably going to get a close-up of my face.
Let's see.
How can I not?
I wouldn't miss a doxy party. I know. Like, we're going to have... Look at the dachshunds and you're over your shoulder. Oh, my gosh. And look at your bedding. Look at your cat.
This is my sofa. This is my sofa.
Your sofa. Chris, this goes watching me. Thank you, Christopher. Somebody's over there. So, how do I get in on this? Did you invite me over on that one?
I don't know. It says add viewers to being a broadcast, and I'm trying to add. Sorry, Facebook.
Oh, you hear me? Okay, they hear me on Facebook. But can you give me a dachshund? Give me. Let's start with Clark W. Griswold. Okay. Oh, one of my dachshunds' name is Clark W. Griswold.
Oh my God, that's amazing. Oh wow. Okay.
So you have two smooth dachshunds I see over there. Hello from North Carolina. I see you. Hello, Wendy Renee.
Do you think people can hear you on Facebook? And I don't know what to do. Can you send me a request to join my broadcast? Let's try one more thing.
Let's see. Where do I go? Chris, where do I hit invite to watch? I see that. Well, hold on. Let me hold this wiener in my arms here first.
Hey!
It says, hello, everybody.
So cute.
Isn't he precious?
Oh, bless.
This is Clark. He's 1 year old. He's a miniature wire hair dachshund. He's only 10 pounds. Look at him.
Is he? Wow. Oh, he's so cute. Look at him.
Isn't he precious? He says, hi, everybody. Nice to meet the world out there.
Come on then, jealous boy. Come say hi to Clark. This is Dash. This is Lord Dashington, the original.
He's got a bow tie on.
Yeah, just for you guys.
Look at, hi, Lord Dash. Nice to meet you. Everybody give us hearts. Give hearts, everybody. Oh my gosh, I can't even take it. Look how cute. So how old are they?
So Dash, he's come out to 18 months now.
Okay.
And little Lieutenant Maverick's just over a year. Mommy.
Okay.
Come here. Come here.
And who's this cutie patootie?
This is Lieutenant Maverick.
Stop it with the names. Oh,
Mommy. Maverick's like the little sensitive soul.
Of course he is. Look at him. Hello, Lieutenant Maverick. Look at the bow tie. I can't even take it right now. I can't even. Look at him.
Oh, let me see more of your children.
Yeah, they're coming up. We're doing one at a time. Oh my, I'm sweating like a hooker in church right now. I can't even take it. This is what happens when I see dachshunds. Like, I don't know what happens. I get hot. I get verklempt.
I know.
My heart rate goes up.
It's lovely.
Linky Sausage, welcome. Dr. Ham, welcome. We're doing a night of dachshunds tonight. We're taking a night off from...
Oh, what's this?
This is Carl.
Oh, Carl, hey.
He says, hi,
how old is
I'm
he?
a blondie. He's 3 years young.
Oh.
And he's absolutely, there's like the one that you talk about or whatever, but you don't like one. Mm-hmm.
I see.
Yeah, well, there's 4 chambers to the heart, everybody, those of you that don't know. So that's why I have to have 4 dachshunds, one for each chamber to my heart.
Love this.
Yeah.
I like this theory.
Yeah. I wish you guys on Facebook could see me because I see all the love that you're giving.
They can hear you. When in a minute, just try and do the broadcasting, and if not, we'll just have to...
I want to see if there's got to be a way. Like in the words of Elsa, I can hear you, but I won't. Yes.
Oh, bless Facebook.
Aren't they precious? Yes. Okay, there goes by. Thank you, Carl. And then now it's time to see the smooths. So now you're going to meet your friends.
Oh, boys, who's there?
Boys, get ready. You're going to meet your fellow friends across the pond. I can't even. Hi, Low Road to DVM. Thanks for joining us. Hi, Leah DVM. We got a lot of veterinarians in the house. Guys, we got to behave.
Nice.
We got to behave. We have veterinarians that are here. We have to be on our best behavior, boys.
Yes, boys. Behave.
Boys.
That's you.
We have company here now.
Hey, Anna from Florida. Nice to hear you. We'll see you.
Hello from Florida. Hi, Anna. Thanks for tuning in. Hello, Wendy. Thank you for the love.
You can have it still, but you can have it on the sofa.
So, do they have a favorite squeaky toy that they love? Is there like a go-to?
There's too many. I'm sure you have like a whole drawer over there. Like,
you know what? I'm gonna have to take you downstairs and show you like their many rooms of toys that they have.
Rooms of toys.
Rooms. rooms. I have this closet over here too. I'll show you. It's just full of toys of theirs, and they have toys everywhere and blankets galore, right? Because they love to burrow under blankets. Get ready, everybody. Say hello to Connor.
They're all C's as well. We noticed. Oh my goodness, he's so cute.
Look at him. So he's 7 years young. He's like the special child, of course. Yep, he needs a helmet. It's okay.
Love reds. Got time for reds.
Right. And so Connor had a hemilemonectomy. He had back surgery. And those of you that are watching too, and those are veterinarians, pay close attention to this because appreciate how nice and thin he is. I did surgery on him. Don't mind that little patch. I took a growth off of him. But, he is nice and lean. And even with the leanness, some of these dogs are predisposed to intervertebral disc disease because they love to jump.
Yes, they do.
They love to jump. They think they can fly.
Dash, come. He's just jumped up on the sofa right now. Come here.
Yeah, see, they're lunatics. And this is a very common thing in this breed, you guys. I'm going to show you something called 𝐘𝐴𝐼𝐻𝐼𝐻 nigrans. A lot of people think this is a skin condition, and it's not. See how Connor has this skin on his belly there, on his ventral sternum, and also on his abdomen. This is just a little bit of hyperpigmentation. Those are the veterinarians in the crowd here, but it's all normal. He's delicious, and he's so
delicious.
Oh, I'm lactating over here. I really am. I'm lactating. Somebody put Band-Aids over my nipples. Okay. Wait, we're going to get you, and then we save the best for last. Not the best for last. I said that out loud. But, I know. But my daughter's coming too. So we have the one girl in the entire household that rules the roost. So, give a round of applause. Get ready. Round of applause. Hi, boys. Look at them in the background over your shoulder. I can't even take it. Bless them with their bow ties. Oh.
Thank you. Focus. Good boy. Any luck with the invite? Try again one more time.
Where is the invite? Where is it?
Well, no, you can request to be in my broadcast.
Where do I go for that?
I know, right?
Invite to watch. I see that. Live chat with Dr. Christman live now. Following. Where do I go to?
If you're watching the video, you should be able to invite yourself somehow.
Let me see. Dr. Christman live now. Ooh. Oh, follow away. I hear my voice. That's awkward.
You're gonna get that away.
Let me see. I see share. Oh wait, you know what? These might be in the way. Let's see. I see share.
If you're watching the video, you should be able to invite yourself somehow.
Yeah, I gotta figure that out. There's a little delay. Dr. Christman live now. Ooh. I hear my voice. That's awkward. Okay. Wait, here's my daughter. Everybody, give me some hearts.
Yay.
Say hello to Chelsea.
Oh,
hello, beautiful.
Is she a silver dapple?
She is a silver dapple.
Gorgeous.
So I worked at the animal shelter, and she got dumped. And when she was just a baby, she was she was 6 weeks of age, and no one wanted her because she was biting. I was like, well, she's a puppy,
Wow.
So, but yeah, But I'm going to show you something that's common to this. Thank you for the hearts and love, everybody. Look at this.
Yeah, so much.
They're prone to something. They're prone to dental disease, dachshunds, of course. And so brushing your pet's teeth is very important. So this is a breed known as dolicephalic breed. So they have that long nose, and so they don't produce enough saliva to moisten their teeth, so they can get prone to some tartar and plaque accumulation.
Yeah.
And so. They can get dental disease, but also they can get something called an oral nasal fistula, which my daughter has. Let me see if I can show you guys. I don't know if you can see, but she's got a little hole.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
You can see that? Yeah. So there's a little communication that happens between her sinuses and her oral cavity. So sometimes they sneeze or they can get water stuck up there. So surgery is needed for something like that to get that repaired. So. But she'll be fine. She'll be fine.
Yeah, Maverick's teeth are really bad. He's not chewer, whereas Dash loves bones and you name it, he's chewing on it. So his teeth aren't too bad, but Maverick's got really bad the back ones here. I'll try and brush them, but he might need a clean, I think, at some point. So.
Yes, Maverick, I'm going to clean your teeth, mister.
Oh my God, that'd be amazing.
You hear your voice? I love you so much.
Maverick,
you're a good boy. So mommy plays the guitar, I understand.
Yes, I do, and I sing, yeah.
Right, and you sing to them.
Yes, Maverick loves being on the neck of the guitar, he loves it, bless him. I know, right? Literally, I'm sure people come to my page. I was saying earlier, I got a message from a complete stranger, and hi if you're watching, to my music page, right, saying, where are your boys? Where are the dogs? And I was just like, I'm sorry.
Right. Not so much about your music or guitar. Where are the dogs?
And then she's like, great sound, by the way. Bless her. Yeah, no, it was cool.
I love this. Look at him conked out sleeping over there. It's late for you guys. I'm sorry. I know.
No, it's fine. Don't worry. It's just, it's all good.
We'll put a blanket over him because don't they like to be burrowed or whatever?
He's so chilled. This one's wired. He's ready and watching, aren't you?
Lunatic.
Okay. Yeah, Mavs is all good.
Oh, gosh. And so where did you get them from?
I got them from breeders. Yeah, they're both from breeders. Dash, luckily, I met him like 10 days before I got him, so I didn't have to wait very long. And Mavs was about 2 weeks, so yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good. Yeah, I say this with dachshunds too, and this is with any dog, of course. Like, with rescue is fantastic, and if you're gonna go to a breeder, go to one that's reputable, of course. Do their research. Listen, with the dachshunds, they're very prone to back issues, so it's kind of one of those things you got to watch what you sign up for, of course. They break your hearts and they break your wallets. So.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, definitely. They're so worth the money, though. Like, that extra bit of money to know they've been bred properly is so worth it.
They are worth it.
And that's, like, I mean, I don't know if I've told you much about my YouTube channel, but that was the reason why I started it. Because, like, when I first looked into Dachshunds, I couldn't find anything in, like, one place because I'm quite a visual learner. So I thought, it'd be great to do some videos, and it was so interesting doing loads of research to do like a what's the breed about kind of thing. It's really fascinating.
So talk to me. What do you know about the breed? What can you share with our audiences about the Dachshund breed? Why are we so obsessed with them?
I love the way they walk, just the way they waddle, and the ears.
The little wiggle butts. But
yeah, it's just their characteristics. I think like they're so loyal. I do get quite annoyed with the stereotypes. I don't know if you'll agree with me on it, but like, people say they bark all the time and they can't be trained and you can't toilet train them. And it kind of bugs me because these two are so well trained. And I don't, it's not just me, it's them as well.
Right.
But yeah, I just love their character, and they're just funny. They just make me laugh. I don't know about you.
Yes.
What about you?
I agree.
Why did you choose a Dachshund?
So when I was in vet school, I was very much attracted to them on my neurology rotation. And because you do a lot of physical rehabilitation with them, swimming, underwater treadmills. And I've gotten to know them very well when I was doing that. And I said to myself, like, I feel like our paths will cross again once I start practicing. Yeah. And sure enough, I had a paralyzed dachshund that came in to see me. And his name was Cosmo. Those of you that know, like, I took him in. And so they couldn't afford his back surgery, so I owned him, but I had him for about 12 years. He was 2. He lived till he was 14. And so I squeezed his bladder. I wrote a book called Honey, Have You Squeezed the Dachshund? And I wrote about dogs with disabilities because, and I just became very obsessed with the breed and how loyal they are, like you were saying, and hysterically funny, huge personalities, and very, very sweet. And then it just kind of rolled into like me working at the shelter. There was Chelsea that was there. And then we closed down a puppy mill store, and Connor happened to be in there. And then then I came exposed to the wire hair dachshunds. I'm like, sign me up. I need 10 of them. They're like Doritos. You just can't have one, Yeah,
totally. Yeah.
But their personalities are everything. I absolutely love them. They're very sweet and loyal and funny, affectionate. They have a stereotype. They do say like they can be aggressive and they have their moments, but I don't. I mean, as a veterinarian that's trying to be non-biased, like, yes, they can have their moments, but so can other breeds. But I don't think they're the most aggressive dog. I think they make great family dogs. I really do.
No, they do. Mm-hmm. I mean, I don't have any kids or anything yet, but like, I just know that they'll be amazing when I do, and just so affectionate. And you see these videos of them with kids online and stuff, and yeah, I just think they're amazing. So, but we're biased, right?
yes. Well, I try not to be, but like. It's hard when they come in, and when I was practicing and they come into the practice, man, it shuts down the practice for me. I just lose my marbles.
Do you get that when you're walking like out and about, and if I'm with friends or whatever who don't have Dachshund? By the way, I say Dachshund. I always get told off because I can't say Dachshund.
No, that's how you're supposed to say it.
Yeah, well, Dachshund is the proper way. But yeah,
Yeah.
and my friends are like, why is everyone staring at you? And I'm like, have you seen the floor? Can you see these guys? Like, you know, when you walk into a room or a cafe, like everyone just turns around, don't they? It's so funny.
Yes. So, you know, it's supposed to be this Sunday. We're supposed to have this, an annual Wiener walk is what we have. And we have the boardwalk, so it's right near the ocean. And we would have in October, we had a Halloweener walk.
Amazing.
You would lose your mind. You dress up the Dachshunds. I have it on my YouTube channel, so you got to check it out. But we had over 300 Dachshunds that showed up.
Wow.
Huge. It's a cult. We are in a cult with Dachshunds. And then it turns into what you have behind you. Then you start getting maybe I'll get the bedding, right? And then you start getting like the decor. And then as a veterinarian, all your clients get you everything.
And you get jewelry. Obsessed.
You get jewelry. I mean, it's like, I don't know if I showed you. Like, look, I mean, really, Slinky Dog.
So I have to give her a little shout out. Dash's first ever sausage dog that he met is called Slinky, and it's his best friend. And I think she's watching now, Chloe.
Yes, yep. Somebody's watching now, I see.
Yeah, but no, you're right. It's an obsession. My whole house is covered in, like, stuff. To the point where I even made them, like, a little bed and, just too much going on.
Did you see I should show you the ramp outside. Did I show you the ramp?
No.
Okay, let me show you. Guys, let me show you. This is going to be like MTV Cribs for Dachshunds. Okay. Hopefully you can still see me. I'm not like...
Adam, people are asking what your YouTube page is on.
It's called The Adam Christman Show. The Adam Christman Show.
There you go. Really sorry we haven't got any video, guys. You've just got us at the moment. But if you're on Instagram, head over to Adam Christman on Instagram, and we've got video over there. So
yes, guys, you think they're not spoiled? Look at this. This is one of several toy bins.
Oh my god!
They are.
That is amazing. Okay, we're not that bad. But
wait. No. So wait, I'm gonna go outside, Chris. You're gonna let them out. Hold on 1 second. Hold on, guys. Stay. Hold on. Stay. Hold on. So I'm gonna show you this ramp.
Okay.
You guys are gonna. Okay, so this is the ramp that we have built for them. I don't know if you can see.
Oh my goodness, that is amazing.
Yeah. So I got a custom made, and so like I go down the stairs here, and then let's see. So if I go this way, okay, can you see it?
Yeah, I need to get the other half on.
Okay, watch, here they come.
Wow. Oh my God.
They're like bullets. They think. Oh, here she comes.
Oh bless! That is so cute.
They're looking for a chipmunks right now. So,
chipmunks. You've got them in the garden.
They think there's chipmunks somewhere. They will do everything they can to kill a chipmunk. It's crazy. They're lunatics. And this is what bothers me because, look, they're on the hunt. Look at them.
Love
lunatics.
it.
Yeah. I can't even take it.
Oh, bless them. There's a lady called Becky saying your dogs are very spoiled on Facebook.
They are spoiled. I'm telling you, it's their house. We just happen to live in it, is what I say, you know?
Yeah. We're their staff at the end of the day. We're staff, you know.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I look terrible there. Jesus. Yeah. You want to talk about, you were talking about stubborn, like potty training and stuff too? Oh, like it's a little rainy and cold out today. So, you know, like they decided, you know what? I think I'm going to poop in the house today. Like today's a good day to poop in the house.
Oh, no, bless you. So my friends take the mick out of me and call me like Borstal mistress because I'm really strict. I'll be like, right, outside. No,
yes.
You know, I'm terrible.
That's what I try to do. But then they stare right at me and they give me the finger if they could, you know?
Yeah.
So they're so funny. So what else do you know about? What else can you tell me about Dachshunds? Teach me.
Oh, what else can I tell you? This was a long time when I did this research video.
That's okay.
I don't know. Like, I mean, obviously you've got the standards and the minis. These two are both minis. And it's amazing, like, how much variance there is with the sizes. Because I've got a lot of friends that've got, like, in-betweenies. And people panic, don't they, so much about their weight and, they should be under 5 kilos and stuff. And it's like every different, because Mav is a kilo lighter than Dash. Like, there's quite a big difference between the two. But yeah, I mean, they're just. I'd quite like a standard one day. I think to like lead the pack. You know.
I know.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna tell you a funny story. Wait.
Go for it.
So Chris is listening too. So there's a litter of standard wire hair dachshunds that are born.
Oh wow.
I don't know what I'm gonna do. Chris, what are we gonna do?
You know what we're gonna do.
I know. So it's standard. So
is he sausage mad? Like Dachshund mad?
Sausage man. Of course he's a.
You know the moment
into
I
that
said
one.
it. Sorry.
There he is. Say hi, Chris.
Hey, Chris. Do you get like innuendos like all the time?
All the time.
It's constant,
right?
Constant sausage innuendo, like
constant. So this is what I got to tell all of you that are watching. You sign up for that. So get ready for all the innuendos. You know, like the wiener this. Of course you love wieners. Like
wash your wiener. You know,
right. We get it.
Honestly, I get it as well. You know, it's just.
Yes,
it's
I know.
Good fun. Yeah.
I know. Dr. Shapley says I'm getting the 5th one, probably. I mean, after 1, 2, 3. We're like John and Kate +8 for dachshunds. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Where's the dachshund thing? Oh,
I'm desperate to get another one.
Let me tell you.
Come on. There might be underage people watching this.
Get another one. Look, here they all are.
We're obviously planning to come to America, so I can't get more than 2 of them on the plane. Very easy.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
So I think more than 2 in the RV would be a bit of an issue. So
it would be much. But wait, look at their bottle. This is where they drink and eat out of. Like I have it all like for them. It says live.
Amazing.
Bottle wag. There goes. And then.
Oh, that is so adorable.
It's over. I mean, this is like stuff that I got from clients. So I got like. This is when you know you're a lunatic. This is when I'm officially when I get like this, like a cowboy dachshund.
Love that.
Like, what the hell is this? But I had to have it. I love it. You know, they give it
so many hideous items. No offense to your clients, but I have so many hideous items, and I have compulsion to buy it.
Do you have salt and pepper shakers too?
Oh my god, no! I have table mats though. Table mats are a thing.
Oh, I have those too. Yeah. I have. I forget what they are. And then, blankets. Of course, we have plenty of those. Look, this is in my foyer when you walk in. It's, of course, it has to be a dachshund.
Love it. I'm trying to think of like the weird. Oh, I got a Dachshund ring holder for Christmas. That's like one of my favorite gifts with the tail. It's amazing.
Well, where did you get that?
I don't know. I'll have to find out.
Look, for our wedding, Chris and I, somebody made this for us. It says Adam and Chris. They're 2 dachshunds.
Oh, that's cute.
They're like, it's 2 wieners. Of course,
Has he always loved Dachshunds as well, or did he kind of fall in love with them because of you?
It was from me, I think. I think from me practicing over the years and seeing my patients.
Yeah. No, it's infectious, I think. Like, my mum and my family and everybody close to me, like, just love sausage dogs now. Like, and they always text me and they're like, we've just seen a sausage dog. And I'm like, okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love them so much.
You're going to go
now they must be
get Maverick with it. Yeah.
Oh, he's so beautiful. Now they must be inseparable.
Yeah, they are really attached to each other. I'm going to wake you up, honey. I'm so sorry. Oh, baby.
Oh, don't wake him up. Let him sleep. Oh.
He's fine. He's been sleeping all night. Look at him.
So precious, little baby angel.
He's like the most sensitive dog. I mean, people love Dash, but there's people who've got a thing for Mavs. Like, I don't know what it is.
Yeah. Face on him. I can't even take it. Oh, Becky Bartholomew was in your Facebook chat. Oh my gosh, Becky, I love you so much. Shout out to her. She rescued one of the dachshund.
Yeah.
Yes. We're the reason why you adopted Daisy. That's my girl. Gurrll. Girl. I love her so much. Shout out to you guys for tuning in. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks everyone. Let's watch us talk about our wieners. Hey?
That's all we want to do is talk about our dachshunds, make out with them. I said, I know it's horrible with this pandemic that's happening with COVID, of course, but let me tell you something. You guys too, aren't your fur babies just loving the fact that you're home with them?
Yeah, like, I mean, bless them, they won't leave me be. So, which isn't a bad thing, but you know, like you just need some space sometimes because they can be a lot. Yeah. But bless them, they're just following me around all the time, like waiting for me to either go out or like do my normal life. And
I know.
I don't know if people have asked you a lot about this, about like the separation anxiety and trying to make sure that you stay on top of popping them in the crate for an hour or so and going out, and you know what I mean? Like I'm trying to really balance that. I don't know about you guys.
Thank you for bringing that
home as well. Or
we're still at home, but thank you for bringing that up because that is important. That you still have to work on the separation because when it does eventually free up, these animals are going to get. Wait a minute, he is nodding off on camera. I can't even take this right now.
He does it all the time. He's just so
Look
chill.
at him. This is why I couldn't like teach if you had to have dachshunds or whatever, because I wouldn't get anything done. This is like, you know, I don't like to be veterinarian. I just want to be dog dad and be obsessed with them.
Oh my God, do it. Just be a Dachshund specialist.
Look at him. Yes, look at him. Hi, handsome baby boy. Oh my goodness. I'm going to bite your face right off. Hello.
Oh, Dash, don't get jealous. It's okay.
Oh, no. We don't talk about it. He's not in even the frame. We're not talking about it.
I know, but he's over there. Hang on. Dash!
Wait a minute.
Dash, what are you doing?
I can't even... Are you kidding me right now?
Hang on, let me turn this around.
Did you make...
I had a lot of help from my partner. Bless him. He helped reload. Hang on.
Oh, my God. Oh.
Yeah. No, it was really, really good. And look at our logo on it as well. So, yeah, they love it with the little ramp. And, yeah, we literally only finished that, like, about a month ago. So, yeah.
Oh, my God. That's absolutely adorable. He must be in his glory. They love it, right?
They do. Best pictures ever as well for posing. Anyway, back to separations. I'm sure your fans want to, like, or you know, your clients want to hear about that because it is so important, isn't it?
Oh my gosh! Right, turn that around again. I gotta see. That is absolutely adorable.
We've just done a YouTube video on it actually that you can check out if you're.
Oh, I gotta check it out. What?
So I made the cushions as well. You can see the little Dachshund print on them. That's our logo. One up, one down. They love it. And yeah.
Absolutely. Now, do they sleep in there at night? Oh my God!
No, they're in my bedroom at night. So some nights I have them on the floor,
right,
in the crate in my bedroom, and then some nights they'll be in bed with me. So try and mix it up a bit so they're not relying on one or the other.
Yes.
But yeah, bed snuggles are good.
Oh. They like to be, you know, in between your legs, right?
Yeah.
Sleep
in bed.
Yeah, all four of them have to be in it. Yeah.
Amazing. You must have a king-size bed, right? Or...
Yes, yep. They have a big king-size bed. They have to be all near you, touchy somewhere, you know, either under a blanket, over somebody, draped or whatever. It's just, you know, in the morning, snugglies are the best, I call it, too. The morning when you wake up and then, you know, good morning, everybody. They're like, wow.
Definitely. Oh, boys. Sorry, Facebook, you're a bit squiff. Let's move you around. There we go.
Oh, my God. They're so cute. Now, where in England do you live? Whereabouts do you live?
We live near Portsmouth in the south of the UK. You know it.
Okay.
Have you been to the UK?
I've never been, but I need to have. I think we need to have tea and dachshunds together.
Oh my goodness, totally. Yes, if you ever come to the UK. I mean, we're not planning on coming to New Jersey, but we totally are now. Like.
So wait, you gotta use my accent now. So you gotta put my accent on. So how do you say DOG?
In my accent or yours?
Yours.
DOG.
So, like, say the word.
Oh. Sorry. It's late, okay.
I know. It's late.
We say dog.
Okay. I'm going to say it the New Jersey way. Dog.
Dog.
There you go.
Like, I love the way you guys say wiener. Like, wiener dog?
Yeah. Wiener. Oh my God, we have to have coffee talk about our dogs.
Love it. Yeah, no, definitely. We've got a few places planned actually, like when we come over. I mean, none of it's planned yet because of Corona and stuff, but literally I'm so excited.
Well, those of you that are on Instagram, you have to head over to Facebook page to check her out. It's the Dachshund Gang, Lord Dachshund, right, and Lieutenant Mavs, I guess, LT Mavs. She has her own page, and then you have a YouTube channel. So tell everybody what your YouTube channel is too.
So literally just type the Dachshund Gang into YouTube, and yeah, you'll find us. Little logo of a sausage. and now just go and sleep again. Sorry, mate. But yeah, so lots of videos of us messing around. GoPro goes on Dash. We get a view of him. Put GoPro on my bicycle. GoPro on me. It's just, yeah, all good fun.
What made you get into all of this with the GoPro and YouTube and all that stuff? Like, how did it all start?
I have a lot of time on my hands at the moment. So I'm off from work and stuff. So I just kind of thought about seeing the dog's view of the world from a different perspective. And obviously, being little dogs, as you know, they have. I mean, it must be so scary. So I thought, wow, GoPro on harness, yeah, and it worked. So
it's amazing.
So much to me, and I know you can relate in terms of like anybody can. Mental health, dogs help massively, and they have for me. And I just thought, if they've done it for me, then it would be selfish for me not to share that with the world. And that's why I do my YouTube channel, just for people to watch them and bring a smile to the day. And I love it. I really do.
I love it. Thank you for doing that too. I mean,
yeah.
It's Mental Health Awareness Month, which is great too. And I don't know if you know, but in our profession, the veterinary profession, it's a very big deal. Yeah. And it's a very serious issue that we see in veterinary medicine, unfortunately. So it's nice that we recognize it. And I agree. All of us veterinarians, we all have our own fur babies, and we just want to be a dog mom or dog dad.
Yeah,
and
really.
And yeah, it is therapy. It is. It really is.
I won't go into too much detail on here, but I've sort of got like a background with emergency services myself, and I can relate totally. Like, it's just rubbish, you know. And I mean, you guys deal with so much. Not only do you have to deal with your connection to the animals, you have to deal with your own connection to the animals and how you feel about them as well. And it must be really difficult for you in that respect. Yes. If you lose them, or you've got to deliver bad news, and you know, that kind of thing. So, yeah.
Absolutely.
Do you get much support with that at work?
Yes, it's very difficult. And you know, one of my colleagues is in the room here, Dr. Shapley. He knows we lean on each other all the time when we have to deliver bad news and put an animal to sleep, and then the next appointment is a new puppy or kitten, and you got to be really happy. It's very emotional throughout the day, and it's physically demanding too, because you know, you're sometimes like wrestling an animal for an X-ray, or you're doing surgery, your back. So they're long hours, and the expectations of pet parents is very high. You all know, you're all pet owners out there. We expect a lot, and so, but listen to your veterinarian. It's always my advice, and just be understanding. And fortunately, I would say almost all the pet owners are incredible. It's just those that are a little bit on the crazy side are the ones that set unrealistic expectations too. You know, unfortunately, things are going to happen with these guys, and you know, we're on your side. The veterinarian is what we always say. We're on your side. We're never against you, and you're in the driver's seat. We just support you. You know,
definitely.
So. I was going to say, so we're going to be doing I work for a company for veterinary multimedia, and you would be perfect for one of the things that we're doing talk shows with veterinarians and pet owners. Yeah. And I think you would be great for that, where we talk about, so we would talk about, like, say, for instance, intervertebral disc disease and back, something that probably you wouldn't know the complications of, but what you would be expected to know as a pet owner. And so it would be like a panel back and forth talking to pet owners and veterinarians. So I'm going to have you on that, you guys. So
I'd love that. We'd totally be down. Yeah, that'd be good. Yeah. The other thing I was just going to throw in there is these two are therapy dogs as well. I don't know, you guys have got quite a big following for that over there, haven't you? Because I was looking it up about us coming over with the whole emotional support dog is not as big as it should be in the UK compared to America. It's quite a big thing, isn't it?
Because people took it for granted, unfortunately. Like, they're having llamas going on planes and bringing on peacocks and things like that, and it and it really ruined it for the ones that are truly emotional support dogs, like your babies are. You know,
But the therapy dog's really good. I was just saying earlier, like, we've just started. I've only just been qualified, and we've started going to an elderly care home, and I love it. Selfishly, I get so much like satisfaction from it, you know. And these two are just in their element. They love it. So definitely, anyone watching, if you've thought about it, go do it, because it's such a rewarding thing to do. Yeah, definitely.
No, that's so nice. Thank you for sharing that, because there's those of you in the States, there are plenty of programs around the country. You just have to ask for them. Ask your veterinarian. They usually know a place where your dog can get for pet therapy, or there's even places where organizations are looking for your fur babies to take to elderly people that are like homebound and just need a dog to play with and fix on and all that stuff and mush up. So, yeah, there's so many options out there. So, yeah, Slinky Sausage is in the process of it now. Very good.
Yes, you are, Chloe. Yeah, good girl. Chloe's actually from, her family are actually from America. I want to say Indiana. I hope I've got that right, Chloe.
Oh, okay. You're from Indiana.
Yeah.
Yes, Jill Marie says, I want to do that with my dachshund. However, he needs a bit more training. That's okay. Well, listen, dachshunds are a big hit. They're number 2 now on the most popular breeds in the United States, so they definitely have made their way on up. Yeah. So I think they beat out the French Bulldog, I think. So
yeah, I have to admit, I was torn between the two.
I know.
A
Frenchie is...
that now, so I'm so glad with my decision. I mean, I love Frenchies, but these guys, you know.
Yeah, a Frenchie. Yeah, I know. I get it. I totally get it so much. So, what made you get, so there's so many different options. There's the smooth, the wire hair, the long hair. I mean, there's no wrong answer, but what made you fall in love with the smooth?
So I grew up on a farm, middle of nowhere, animals everywhere, like Dash really. Jealous sausage here. And like, it was chaos. We had chickens in the kitchen, we had goats in the kitchen, we had them everywhere, like just loving life. So I think I wanted something that was kind of like easy to manage, like the hair and stuff. But actually, ironically, they molt quite a lot this time of year for us anyway. But yeah, I love the smooth, and obviously like miniature, it's just being able to scoop them up and cuddle them.
Of course.
But yeah, what about you?
I think it's the wire hair for sure. I think they're having all 3. I have had the long, the smooth, and the wire, and I definitely have noticed that the wire hair has such, I don't know, just a different personality, very funny, silliness, but troublemakers. You were talking about like house training, potty training. They're out of those 3, they're the toughest ones. I think I've noticed the potty or the wires. Yeah, but cool. Yes, number 1 breed, by the way, is a Labrador Retriever in the United States. So always and then it's Labradors, Dachshunds, Frenchies, and Golden Retrievers. So that's tends to be like the most popular ones. But listen, Rescue is also the best breed as well. So.
Yeah,
yes.
I'm trying to think what it would be. I wouldn't even know in the UK. I know that what are they called? Like Labradoodles and the crosses are quite common at the moment. Oh. Dash has joined in. Oh
my God, he's doing like the little. How about when your dogs do this? You ever see this? Like when you're petting them, they go like this, right?
Yeah.
and then they start like, oh.
Oh, sorry, honey.
Is there a word that gets their ears up? So if you say like cookie or treat or walk, like
it's the dinner word, which is the things that swim in the sea. Can't talk tonight. So fishes, but we say it with FEESHES.
Okay.
Try it. Go on, try it. See what happens.
Fishes. Fish. Oh, fish like that. Okay. Wait, hold on. What about if we do like a squeaky toy thing too?
Oh, that would probably work. We'll probably have some head going on. What's that?
I mean, honestly, look at this, by the way. What is this?
Oh, wow, that's so cute.
I can't. Look, yeah, squeaky toy. Wait, there's no squeaky in this one. Really, the one I pulled out, there's no squeaky toy. Hold on. How could there not be any squeaky toy in there? Okay.
Thank you guys on Facebook for still watching. Bless you.
Wait, where are they? Where are the boys? Look.
Oh, Nabby.
Ooh.
Very good.
Oh my God.
What about yours? Have you got trigger words for your guys?
Oh, yeah. So, going, I can't even say the word because I know they're out there. Like, if you're going to go for a ride, that one. Or going to go see Gammy, that's a big one.
Yeah, I
Cookie.
saw that in your video the other night.
Yeah, Cookie, go outside. You know, so,
love it.
Yeah. What are you guys that are watching, comment down below. What is your go-to, what's your word that you can't say out loud to your dogs that's going to make them lose their minds? Do you guys all have a word? So comment down below. They know their language, dogs, so they're not dumb.
No, they're so. It amazes me, dogs' intelligence at association. It's incredible, isn't it? You know, just picking up the keys, or they can hear their dog bowls from the garden.
Yes.
Right? When dinner's on its way, it's just amazing.
Yes. Look at me. Look. So we have ice cream, cookie, treat, out, car. Yep. Or if I say Doxy's name, Slinky goes mental. Yes.
That's Dash, yeah.
How many of you pet owners out there, cheesing outside, how many of you pet owners out there always have the ears? Not all of you guys have this problem, but I always like to restore their ears to normal manufacturing settings.
Manufacturing settings. Love it. Yeah.
Yeah. And the sun is their recharging station. They like to lay out in the sun, right?
They love the sun, yeah.
We've
got beef stick on Facebook from your friend Becky.
Oh, Becky has a beef stick. Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
That sounds, yeah.
That sounds delicious. They have one heck of an appetite, that's for sure. They absolutely love it too. Go bye-bye. Oh, that's right too. Yeah.
Bye-bye. Yeah, I like that.
Go bye-bye or go in the car for a ride. Those
what
things
about
are good.
BC's Maverick?
Oh.
Literally, it doesn't get old.
I love it. That's what makes it easier to do pictures with your dachshunds, I think, is because they're real, especially dachshunds. They love that squeaky noise.
Yeah. They're the best players in the world. Like, honestly.
Yes.
My friends are like, how do you get such good pictures of your dog? And I'm like, easy, tennis ball or treat.
Yeah,
like,
exactly. I was just going to say the tennis. Look.
Yeah.
Look. Oh, my God. You guys, look at that. On camera, on point. Look at that face. Jeez Louise, that should be illegal. Oh, my God.
Don't show Dr. Christman. You just got on the sofa without a ramp.
We don't talk about it. We don't talk about it. I know. Do your guys like to be on the backs of the sofa too, like on the top part of it?
No, I don't allow it.
Well, that's good. That's called being a good pet mom. Yeah.
You have to ask permission to come on the sofa as well.
Okay.
Quite strict with that.
Yes.
I don't want to start the whole pack mentality debate on Instagram. I'm a bit of a. I'm interested in different theories. Let's put it that way, but. The kind of leader of the pack thing has worked for me. And I think that's all you can do, isn't it? Is do what works for you.
Absolutely.
People will give their opinions, but it doesn't always work. You know,
No.
Dash looked at me as if to say, really? You think you're in charge?
Yes.
And I say, yes, I am.
Yeah.
So, yeah. What about you? What do you kind of establish for your guys?
Well, I agree with you. I love what you said, that like what may work for you may not work for somebody else. And so I really do believe in that. So, but I like the pack mentality. My guys are very pack oriented, but they like the small breed dogs. So if you happen to have a large dog that's out there, they'd probably be fearful because like you said, when you put the GoPro camera on them, their whole world is enormous to them. So when they see a big dog, that's confrontational to them. That's almost like predatory mode that they go into. They feel like they're going to be attacked. Versus when they see like another Maltese or a Yorkshire Terrier, they're like, okay, you can sit with us, you know?
Yeah. Well, Maverick was actually attacked by I know, Dash had been very naughty. Maverick was attacked by another Dash. How many was a baby? He got bitten. And he's recovered from it. He doesn't have any dog anxiety as such, like up front. You'd think he would. But when we go for a walk, he does a lot of explosive excitement barking, and but then he'll charge at the dog. It's kind of hard to understand, but yeah, he's very wary of any dog really. But yeah, like you said, big dogs. But like you said as well about whether it's right for you, it's also about the dog. Like every dog has a different temperament, don't they? Like Mavs is very subservient, like always desperate to please you, whereas Dash is kind of like, okay, you know. And I'm sure your guys all have different personalities. Like
Absolutely. And I think that's where we as veterinarians are very good at understanding that. Just this is from what we recognize, we recommend, but not every dog is the same. Not every breed is the same. And that's also like a big thing is I get asked this all the time, like, what do you feed your dogs and everything? I said, what works for my dogs may not work for your dogs too. Like just like with our nutrition, everybody's nutrition is a little bit different. So, when they say, oh, this is the best diet, they have to be on this diet. I never am like that. I've never, because that's why there's about 10,000 different dog breeds out or dog nutrition foods out there. There's just so many. So, it's just whatever works for you. So, yes, Adam, you still only have 4. I have only the 4. Yes, maybe a 5th one, Becky Bartholomew. Maybe a 5th one. Oh my God, I can't. 5 dogs. I'm gonna do.
The insurance, the food,
right?
The
Everything's
love.
like 5 times everything. Yes, but yes, Becky, I love you so much too. Thank you for all your support. She's so sweet.
What do you feed your guys on then?
So my guys are on science diet, and I know everybody's gonna attack me. I feel like when I say
I'm not asking you for that. I want to know, and I'm not going to judge you.
And the only reason why is it's people like to cook for their food. Awesome, good for you, fantastic. There's nothing against it. Some people like to do the raw food, some like to do the holistic. I just choose to do the kibble food, and it works for me and my babies. And that's exactly really it. I think it's a great diet for them to be on. I don't see any problems, knock on wood. But all the other diets that I hear over the years too, whether it be the Purina, 𝐼𝐴Ms, I mean, the list goes on. Royal Canin. They're all great foods. They've been out for many years. They do well. So,
it's really refreshing to hear you say that as a vet, because I've had such a bad experience in the UK, and I'm sure guys that are watching might have done, where they push an opinion on you. And I guess it's like doctors as well.
Yes.
I do feed raw. I'm vegetarian. I don't want to feed them raw food, but I love what it does for them. And I've had so many vets say to me, "Oh, you mustn't do this, you must do that." And I've kind of lost respect for them, because it's like we've just said, it's my choice.
Right.
So it's really refreshing to hear that you've got a great attitude in that respect, and people would trust you more,
Absolutely.
Respect you more. So that's really nice.
Yeah, no, thank you so much. And that's something that I acquired over the years of practice, and that just didn't happen like overnight. But I've come to realize, as a veterinarian, like, you're more of a coach and a guide. I never ever fight with a pet owner to say, you're feeding them garbage. That's terrible. Because pet owners, when they come into the exam room, sometimes they're afraid because they feel like they're going to be attacked by the veterinarian by what you say. They're like, sometimes they're like, don't hurt me, it's Royal Canin, and I'm like, no, that's fantastic. You're feeding them a great food. Look how beautiful the coat is. Maybe we need to scale back on the amount that you're feeding them, or maybe, like one of those things. But it's just all about nutritional counseling. It's the same thing for that, and the same thing for vaccines, because some pet owners think that veterinarians are vaccinarians, and we're not vaccinarians. We recommend, and it depends on the lifestyle of the animal. So, like, your dogs, if they're all indoors, whatever, then maybe they don't need to have all those other vaccines that are, non-core wise. But, like leptospirosis, I hear this a lot as a Dachshund veterinarian, that, like, Dachshunds should not get leptospirosis. They have vaccine reactions. Dachshunds die from leptospirosis too if they're around the area. It depends on their environment. So that's where, like, in the exam room, I always have these conversations about their lifestyle. Like, talk to me a little bit about, what kind of lifestyle are they going to live? Are they going to be hunting dogs? Are you going to be working them? Are they going to be show dogs? Yeah. Or are they going to be just like your fur babies and love them up and that's it? So then you scale back on what you're going to give them in terms of their vaccines.
I'm going to ask you a question now for us. When we come to the US, obviously they've just had their rabies done. They've just got their passport sorted. I've kind of been mentioned to get, what's it called, for the ticks, Lyme's disease jab. Would you recommend that? And they said to get it in America. Like, when we bring these two over, is there anything you'd recommend that I could get done for them, or?
Are they Lyme vaccinated? Do you have Lyme disease in the UK or no?
We don't. We do have it, but we don't vaccinate it as standard. It's usually the lepto. I know kennel cough's not a vaccine, but
lepto, Lyme, and kennel cough, like those, right?
Yeah, we don't do Lyme's, I don't think, like as standard. I'm trying to think what else they've had. But yeah, no, we only do those. I'm trying to, So is it worth me getting that when I bring them over, do you think, or just keep on with the tick and worm tablets and stuff, like?
Yeah, if you do the flea and tick preventative, that's good. It depends. Like, if they're going to be outside and you're going to be taking them out for walks, that's going to be a tick heavy area. So someone was just asking about, like, leptospirosis is prominent all over the U.S., believe it or not. So there's not like one higher than the other. But tick disease on the East Coast and Southeast, it's definitely prominent. So where we are located, very heavy tick problem. And then in the South is heartworm disease is more prominent. Heartworm disease is everywhere in the United States, but it's more prominent down in the South. So having them on a heartworm preventative and then a flea and tick preventative is great. But yeah, I don't know. I would think about the Lyme vaccine then. But my guys are Lyme vaccinated just because we're in such an endemic area for it. Like, you saw my backyard. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So they're Lyme vaccinated every year for it because it's, unfortunately, they love to, hunt and everything. Yeah.
No, it was just something I thought about, sort of coming over, and my vet was really helpful. But she said, it might be worth speaking to somebody in the US and whatnot.
What flea and tick preventative are they on? Are they on?
So they're on oral tablets, which they take once a month. So I think it's 𝐸𝐡𝐞. I don't know if that's the brand or. Okay. But yeah, they're just on a tablet. I find it much easier than the spot-on stuff on the back of the neck.
Absolutely. And people have their opinions about that one too, by the way.
Yeah. Sorry, guys. But these two love it. They think it's a treat. I give them the pill as a treat. They love it.
Yeah. That's fantastic. They have now they have one that's all in one too. They have the heartworm, flea, and tick all in one tablet, which is great. And then they even have an injection that's good for 12 months.
Yeah, that's
the ProHeart 12. So that's for heartworm. So there's all different options that are out there for them. You know, when I ever help, especially dachshund owners, like, yes, they could be a little bit more sensitive to vaccine reactions. But listen, you guys, the pet owners out there, you can always ask your veterinarian, do you mind just pre-treating my dog with something? Usually like an injection of Benadryl, a little bit of a cortisone. You just give it like 5 minutes before they give their vaccines. It's just better peace of mind for everybody. Because sometimes, worst case scenario, they can have anaphylaxis. So their face can swell up. The gums can be all swollen. It's not the end of the world, but it could be an emergency situation. So you can always err on the caution of safety. And then the other recommendation I have for pet owners out there too is when you do receive your vaccinations from the veterinarian, I can't with him, is just separating them out too. You can always separate them out. So so you can separate the vaccines out. So you don't have to have them all done in one day. You can come back in 2 weeks, have it done with a technician, depending on the type of vaccine that it is, of course. But yeah, so you don't have to like over vaccinate. You can even titer your dogs for distemper and parvo. So it's a blood test that you could do.
Yeah,
so
definitely.
There's
I've got another question for you, if that's okay.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've flown your dogs anywhere, because you guys, like, flying for you is just normal, like, domestic flights around. I'm planning to fly these guys in the cabin. We're going to go to Europe and fly from Europe, because no UK airlines will take animals in the cabin. Just because I'm a bit worried. It's not me. It's not them. Sorry, it's me. I'm worried about my anxiety on the plane of worrying about them in the hold, for example, for 9 hours. So I'm going to try my best to have them with me in the cabin. I think they'll be fine. They're quite calm. They're very good at new situations and things like that. But have you got any advice for like anybody in general, really, with flying? Especially for your guys in America who might fly regularly as well.
Absolutely. So there's a couple of things. So one is like CBD oil is something to consider doing. There depends on the CBD. You can give like an hour or two before a flight. You want to give that beforehand. That's something that's questionable, and depending on the state that you're in, because CBD oil has its own craziness. But there's also something called trazodone, which is a little bit of a mild sedative that dogs can take an hour or two before anticipated. Just takes the edge off of them a little bit. Tire them out before they go for their flight. Make sure they pee and poop, obviously, beforehand. Plenty of food, water, access, all that stuff. But yeah, I think you can always give the sedative again. It's good for like 6 to 8 hours. So you can repeat it. I stay away from something called acepromazine because it can lower their blood pressure a little bit when they're flying, and being that the altitude is different. So trazodone tends to be a good one. And then there's some calming things like L-tryptophan, some of the treats that may or may not do something. There's something called Soliquin. But I think usually trazodone tends to be the nicest one that I recommend. And the feedback that I get is that they do nice. They do well with it. It just takes the edge off of them. Yeah.
I think again, like when we put our own feelings onto animals so much, I think I'm more worried about them flying than they would be worried about it.
Of course.
But yeah, I think they'll be fine. You'll be good, won't you, boys? You'll be superstars.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I think we have a minute left, it looks like, on our Instagram thing. Oh my God, where does the time go when we're having wieners? I can't
know, right?
I'm Dachshund obsessed. Wait, I'll try to head over onto your Facebook page and see if we can continue going live over there. But I don't see. Oh my God, you got to restore his ear. There you go.
I know. It's an obsession, isn't it?
Right? I know. You don't even realize you're doing it.
There we go. Oh, Maverick, you're so handsome.
Oh, you guys on Instagram Live, thank you so much for tuning in. Give me hearts for these babies. Send us some hearts. We need hearts. Give
Lots of hearts.
Let's get your paws up. Get your paws up. How pawsome are they? I know. This has been so much fun. I can't even take it. I got to take my Band-Aids off my nipples. I'm lactating so much. I can't even.
Oh, goodness.
Look at all the love you guys are getting. I love it. I love it. Look at it. I love it. Thank you so much for the show. It's been so much fun. I'm glad.
To show you how long Mavs is.
Look at this. I can't. Long, but full of love in there. Full of love.
Squeaky toy. Do the squeaky toy one more time. Oh, look at that pose.
Oh, you guys, that's the picture. Somebody get a picture for me, please. Look at this. Oh, my God. Are you freaking kidding me? Oh, look at his bow tie. Look at his damn bow tie. I can't. Boys, I love you guys so much. Oh, my gosh.
Cross pose, indeed.
Yes.
Cool.
How are you doing? Good. Yes. Good. Thank you, everybody. Hi, Thomas.
Susie.
Thank you so much. Thank you. That's your boy, Susie.
She loves them, bless her. She follows them on Facebook.
Aw, see, you guys have such a fan club. I love this.
Yeah.
Aww,
Love it.
Well, thank you. Thank you so much. I'm going to head over to Facebook Live and see if I can go live with you over there, okay?
Shall I leave mine open on Facebook? Or
I don't know. Let's see what happens. I'm going to type in the chat over here and see what I can do.
Okay.
All right.
Bye, Instagram.
Yes, bye, Instagram. Good night, everybody. Stay safe.
Yes, stay safe.
Thank you.